In Mexico, buying a house can be as expensive as you want, from $1 million condos in Mexico City to beachfront villas in Cancun. Prices can get wild. But here's what they don't tell you. In small villages like this one, you can actually buy a house for $100,000 or less. Today, I will take you inside 2 real houses, a plot of land, and even a half-built house just to see what your money can get you. Subscribe to see the real Mexico, vibrant, raw, and nothing like the stereotypes. I was born right here in the state of Hidalgo. Here, life doesn't rush. There's mountains surrounding you, and people's activities aren't as complicated as in the big city. I'm on my way to see the houses. It's been raining these days, and it's beautiful because everything is so green here. We're on the road to Mixquiahuala, and then we'll go to Progreso, another town that is next to Mixquiahuala. We are finally here. One upside that I really like about this first house is that we are in a town, so there's a lot of green trees of pomegranate here, so that's an upside. This house costs 1,008,500 Mexican pesos. It would be around $99,700. This house had 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 space for a kitchen. What I really like about this house is that it has space for a garden. The space of this house was 298 square meters. Another interesting thing that you might find incredible is that very close to this house that we've just saw, there's a pyramid. As you heard, I'm in front of the pyramid that was made by the Aztecs, and it's in a cemetery. I used to live in Mixquiahuala a few years ago. I never came to the pyramid. And this is in Obra Negra, as we call it. They're still working on this house, but they will sell it all finished. This house has 3 bedrooms. There's a space for a bathroom here, and possible another bathroom in this area, or just like a balcony, I don't know. Those stairs lead to a possible terrace.
Está chida, ¿no?
Está chida.
Esta vista, o sea, no solo es esta.
Es todo alrededor.
It's very peaceful. The farms nearby, it feels peaceful. It feels very peaceful, no?
Yeah. Another thing that I really like, we are in the country. I really like that. There's a view to the mountain. They're telling us that the land that it's in front of this house has an owner, and probably in the future they will build. But this house has a terrace, a possible terrace. I really like this place. The house, the structure of this house looks very modern. And the price of this house is 1,950,000 pesos. In American dollars would be $104,000. The advantage with this house is that it's going to be completely new. Everything's going to be new. They were telling us that if we wanted just to buy it like that, obviously they will make a discount. I think they say 1,600,000. Another advantage of the location of this house is that it's close to the river. What I would do every day in the morning is walk into the river and to the natural pools that are next to it, have a swim, and coming back to work. Can you see that? That's behind me. It says, Vigilando Unidos contra la Delincuencia. Si te agarramos, te linchamos. It means watching against robbery. If we catch you, we lynch you. I'm Mexican, and I've been seeing these type of ads on many towns. It can create confidence for me, but I understand that it might sound a little bit weird. Probably. Dave was telling me, I don't know how to feel, if I should feel safe or the opposite. Are you planning to visit or living in Mexico, but the Spanish language is holding you back? I've created an online Spanish community to help people who are planning to live in Mexico by offering private classes with my native Spanish teachers and I. In these sessions, you'll be learning about grammar, conjugation, but also culture in Mexico. We are all native Spanish teachers, but I also offer a membership for you if you want to join our group conversation classes where you can develop your fluency and learn more about culture, Mexican culture, and vocabulary. If you join to this subscription, you'll have access to a library full of topics, live classes with native Spanish teachers and access to a group in WhatsApp to join our community. Check out thrivingspanish.com and see you there. This is something that I really like. This is a plot of land, and while it might not look exciting from here, there's one part I'm really excited about. Check out the view. There's a waterfall just in front of the land. The real estate agent was telling us this is a good idea. We could build the house and put a big window so we have the view. It would be 300 square meters. The total cost would be around 50,000 American dollars. Plus building, we were making counts, and it would be another $100,000. From this point, you don't get shocked. There's trash behind me. But imagine when you build your house, your beautiful house, everything is clean, there's pavement, there's a street, and you have the view, the amazing weather. This is a 3-story house of 160 square meters. It has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a nice terrace, space for your car, and it's in a fraccionamiento. And the price of this house is of 1,600,000 Mexican pesos. This house has more personality. It has a terrace, which I like that because I imagine putting my plants there. In front of the terrace, you have the view to El Cerro del Elefante, which is this famous hill here in Progreso. The lady said that it was built 5 years ago. The weather in summers is about 25 Celsius degrees. We have sunny skies all the time, just like in many parts of Mexico, and there's not a hint of humidity. If you belong to big cities, these places might sound a little bit slower, but one advantage that these places have is that here families can still dream of having their own home, a backyard, and a slower life without paying too much for their houses. And this is how houses look in a Mexican town in central Mexico. For $75,000, you can buy a comfortable house with space for a garden, maybe grow some trees, having some plants, and have a beautiful view to the mountains with sunshine every day. And if you're wondering how much life costs here in central Mexico, I already made a video this year talking about my expenses in this area. You can watch it here. I'm gonna leave it here or in the description as well. Of course, I know that a small town isn't for everyone. There's no shopping malls here. There's not nightlife like in big cities, or there's not events happening here. But if you value your space, garden, probably a community, a slower life, learning Spanish, maybe perhaps people don't speak English at all here, this can be an interesting area for you. In these areas in Hidalgo, because there's no higher salaries, there's no industry basically, a lot of people choose to go to the United States and work there, and they send money to their family. So their families build these big houses for them, or maybe for the person who's working in the United States. So it's common to see that half of the year some people are living in this area of Hidalgo, and the other half of the year they are working in the United States. It makes sense. You value peacefulness, half of the year, a very quiet life. And that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to see the real Mexico. Vibrant, raw, and nothing like the stereotypes. See you in the next video. Bye!